Now on second down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edmonds-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. They're going to ride this running back. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. On the run, it's Jackson. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without... And that pass picked off. Past the 50. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the ground, it's Haynes. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They move the tight end all over. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Trying to burn this defensive back. gets downfield for the big catch. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On second down, wants to throw it. He's going for it all. And it's caught inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Alabama! Looking to throw. They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Arkansas, 0.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Runs through the tackle.
Man, these coaches talk to... And they were first quarter. You're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
And I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy from us.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease to the left. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The sure hands, it's Sategna. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. To the air, it's Green. Using the quick game. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Slips a tackle. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown tie.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got room at the 35. Oh, how did he make that move? Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work. With jet sweep pass. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals. But you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense. Moves away as he feels pressure. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Green. He tries to take the top off. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Gonna run it. It's Young. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20.